Okay. Let's check YouTube here. See if it shows I'm live. 9:58. Yep. Oh shit. I gotta plug in my controller here. And then I think we'll be good to go. Okay. Controller's connected. Options. Wait a minute, did my mic change? That actually sounds better. Ah, fuck it. I'll take it. Okay. Alright. Keep that there. Okay. What's going on here? Perfect, okay. Sign into chat. Oh. Okay, sorry, I'm stupid. Actually, let me just leave YouTube open here, just in case something happens with my video. I can. And let me pause here. I'm just making sure my audio's good. Oh, come on, I gotta start talking in my own fucking video. Okay, sounds like it's good. Alright, we're good. We're good. Just making sure everything's working. Oh, I love this game. Yeah, Knuckles CHAOTIX, the classic, 32X, 1995. A lot of people like this game. I think it's great. But we'll get into it later. I've never actually gone up here before. I don't think there's anything up here. Yeah, nah, I'm not. Oh, this game is so epic. I just want to fucking play the game. Alright, Eggman. Get your ass over here. I gotta say, I love the design of Metal Sonic in this one. It's very epic. Alright, yeah, we can skip this. Alright, here we go. Tether mechanic. People hate it. Although I don't think a lot of people ever really played this game in general. Because, well... I think the actual hard copy is anywhere from like $300 to $500. Plus you gotta get a 32X, so you have to buy a Genesis, which is not that bad. I think it's only like, if I had to guess, probably, I don't know, $100 maybe 200. Probably not that bad. But the 32X, because it was a limited release, and it came out right before the, I believe it wasn't the Dreamcast. It was one before that. Shit. Sega Saturn. Yeah, it came out a few months before the Sega Saturn did. And there was already the Sega CD. And the Sega CD was expensive. So then you got the 32X, which is like, at the time I think was like a few $100, which with inflation is almost $1,000 now. It's like buying an attachment for your PlayStation 5 that costs about the same price as the system. When the PS6 is going to come out in 3 months. It just didn't make sense to buy it. So no one bought the hardware, no one bought the game, and the people that did get the game didn't really like it very much because of the tether mechanic and lack of difficulty. But, I don't know. I like the colors, I like the music. I think the gameplay's fun. It's not super challenging, but it's fun. Plus, in a little bit here, you'll get to see the beautiful origin of the run games that you can play in Cool Math games. Oh yeah, the music, this is one of my favorite songs in this game. It just sucks that no one really knows about this game, or the people that do don't really like it. I mean, it has its fan base. It's not the best Sonic game, it's also not the worst, but I don't think it's a bad game or anything. Yeah, like, I can get why people don't like the tether mechanic, because if you're used to playing the other classic Sonic games, it kind of restricts you a little bit if you don't know what you're doing. Like, if you're just trying to run around like normal, you're gonna have trouble. But if you can figure out how to make the tether work like in the way you want it to, you can skip a lot of stuff and zoom around. I think this is the last section, I think? I'm not entirely sure. That was a voice crack. Alright. Alright, here we go. These secret stages in this game may look familiar if you ever played Cool Math games. Although this was obviously before Cool Math games, 1995, but the format, yeah, takes me back. Run games. I mean, I remember sitting on the Chromebook in fucking algebra class or history. But I really should have been taking notes, just dicking around on Cool Math games, playing Run 3. That or Newgrounds. And that was before Go Guardian and all that shit, which I never had to deal with, but I've heard stories. But yeah, no, this is fun. It's kind of cool. I like the way it's kind of like 3D before 3D and 32-bit. Which I believe, if we're talking the Sega Genesis, I can't exactly remember when Sonic 3D Blast came out. I believe technically that's not 3D. This isn't 3D really either. I mean, it kind of is. I don't think technically you can classify it as, but it looks 3D. But it's kind of, it's cool. I mean, part of the reason I like this game so much is because it kind of showcases the capabilities of the 32X, which is, although, you know, old technology, it's kind of cool. That was bad. I'm doing horrible right now. What the fuck? That doesn't really matter, though. I got a bunch of rings. And looks like I'm gonna win. Yeah, we're good. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Now that we got through the intro here, I think I might start talking a little bit about some of the issues with the tether system, because I'm not playing as Charmy. Charmy you could just skip the whole game with. I guess we'll go we'll play as SBO. Alright, so, yeah, I love the colors in this game. Very 90s. Alright, so the character select is kind of stupid. This is a big reason people didn't like the game. Not the main reason, but... if you get anything, any teammate other than an actual anthropomorphic animal, you're debuffed. Which, you know, a little bit of, you know, generated challenge isn't that big of a deal, but it's just kind of annoying. So my least favorite part about this game is the level select. It's not horrible, but the pacing's weird because the levels you select is by random. I mean, yeah, you could time your hits, but there's 5 stages in each. Well, there's 5 levels in each stage, and it's just kind of weird because you play them out of order. I don't know. It doesn't really follow the whole progression like the other Sonic games do. At least the classics. But it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of weird. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because you're playing as the CHAOTIX, so maybe you're looking for clues in each section. You got to go back multiple times. And the stages are differently, like, organized, but I don't know, it's just kind of a weird design choice. But, you know, the tether system people don't like, from what I've heard. I can understand, like I'm gonna play this like normal Sonic for a second. It's just kind of awkward. I mean, you can still manage, but like the spin dash in this game is just really bad. Like, it doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can use it while you're going fast and to protect yourself, but there's not really that many enemies where you need to do that. So it's kind of just pointless to do the spin dash unless you're like really stuck. But yeah, like even here, it's just kind of. What I like to do is rather there's one button and the player you're not playing or the character you're not playing as stays, obviously. So sometimes I'll like, if I can't get momentum, I'll stop and kind of get a rhythm going. So obviously this is a little redundant, but you know, kind of get moving a little bit, back and forth, slingshot yourself, and then you can go pretty fast. There's also a trick. The way the game works is the heaviest character maintains the forward momentum, and the heaviest character is determined by like, so if you're not holding right now, SBO the chameleon is the heaviest, but when I hold down, now Mighty's the heaviest, so you can abuse that in the air. So like if I pick him up and throw him, whoops, bad spot to do that. If I throw him in the air and make him the heaviest, it'll pull me, and then if I let go and use the analog stick, I can kind of fly. So you can kind of abuse the system a little bit. But it's pretty fun to fuck around with. So the game itself isn't that hard, but it's fun to like figure out ways to throw yourself around and look for the exit. Yeah, I gotta say, the blue spear stages are probably my favorite. They're just really fun. Because, like, they're not... Well, some of the later ones are kind of hard, but... It's just kind of cool. I don't know. It's a little finicky, because, well... It's pretty self-explanatory why it's finicky, but... The controls aren't that bad, it's just... It can be a little jarring. Like, the camera's not great. Because, well... It's trying to run... a simulated 3D on a 32-bit supporting, you know, hardware, which it runs alright. I mean, It's kind of, I mean, your character isn't actually in the space. Like it's just like a, you know, standard one layer. I believe the way it works based on what I'm looking at. So your character model is on one layer, and it's just like an animation that's running. But the actual gameplay just moves the camera around. So like, it's more of an illusion, but it's cool. I mean, isn't all games and movies illusions, so as long as it looks cool, I guess it doesn't matter. And it functions relatively well for the hardware. Although technically, since I'm playing on an emulator, it isn't hardware, but... here we go. Beautiful. Alright, second Chaos Ring. I think that's what they're called. I think you only gotta get 6 of them. I'm pretty sure. You get 6 of them, then you can get the secret ending. Which, the normal ending, you die, so it's kind of encourages you to get the secret ending, which is actually good. Yeah, so like, you know, we get to play level 2 here, and I'll probably get a different stage, and I won't, I mean, I don't know, sometimes you'll get random, I mean, you can time it, but sometimes the timing's weird, so you're probably not going to be able to play all 5 stages in a row. Which, I mean, it's whatever, it doesn't really matter, but at the end of the day, I think it's, I'd have to recount, but I think it's like 25 total stages, I think. Which is pretty decent. It's just the stages themselves aren't very, like, special. Like, when you compared to, like, Sonic 3 and stuff like that, these stages aren't really all that... They're not very dense. I like to think of it more as just kind of like a different colored sandboxes that you can kind of throw yourself around while you look for the goal. That's another reason people don't like this game, is it's not horizontally oriented. So, you know, typical Sonic games, you go from point A to point B, and it's a horizontal scope that you're trying to get to the goal. This is kind of, you just have to find it, and if you just go left to right, you're not going to typically find the goal. You have to go, like, up some spots. Well, most of the game you're going up instead of going from left to right or right to left. And it can get easy to get lost, especially in some of the other environments that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, hold on. You gotta go over here. Yeah, this is kind of going interestingly. There we go. What's going on? There we go. Beautiful. I like this, the special stages get better, but well, obviously they should get better as they get going, but I like the implementation of you have to kind of walk into the bounce pads. Like, not here, but like you can bounce back to grab stuff. Or you can use to control your speed if you're going too fast. So like here... Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I think you're only supposed to get one there. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That was free too, and I just threw it out the window. Oh, whatever. You get a handful of chances to deal with it. Yeah, let's get rid of Mighty. Let's see if I can get a... I don't know. Let's see if I can get Knuckles. Come on. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, this game kind of gives me a vibe of like something you play in like a kid's dentist office. Like they just have like on one of their systems like in the waiting room. I don't know. It just kind of feels weird. It's a very odd game. Here we go. Techno Tower. These ones are fun. I like Techno Tower. Okay. Come on, there we go. Alright, Knuckles, let's do this. Yeah, I'll go up here. Ooh, actually, let's... The secret rings, I don't like how... I mean, I don't know. I like them, but they're kind of... Yeah, I fucked up already. They're kind of cool, but they're somewhat pointless. I mean, you can get power-ups in them that, like, allow you to manually pick the stage or manually, like, pick your partner, but... Oh shit, I already passed it. But I don't know. They're kind of just dumb. I mean, you can get some rings, I guess. Some points, but points don't really do anything. I think the perfect way that it's done with like the secret rings or secret entrances, whatever you want to call them, is in Sonic 3 Knuckles, because it emphasizes, or not emphasizes, encourages you to explore the level, and it also gives you a funny mini game that, you know, gives you Chaos Emeralds, so that you can get Supersonic. But then the second half of the game, it keeps going, because then you can unlock the Super Emeralds. So then, and the mini games keep getting harder and harder. So like, in order to get the really good form, you have to really challenge yourself. And it's fun looking for them too. Like, you don't have to find all of them, but if you don't get enough of them, you're not gonna get. You're not gonna get the good. What the fuck was that? Okay. Yeah, I forget you can fall through the floor sometimes just because you're going too quickly with the jumping. That's just kind of stupid, but... it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know. The 50 rings and then you get to the end and get to do the whole special stage. It works in, like... I don't want to say Sonic 1, because Sonic 1's kind of The special stages suck. There's no reason to get the Chaos Emeralds. They're not even the Chaos Emeralds, I don't think. In the first one. Sonic 2's special stages they're alright. Getting the 50 ranks and getting the checkpoints. It's nice to be able to get Supersonic early, but I don't know. I think the hidden stages are probably the best way to go about it. Because I don't know. If the level, I mean, this game doesn't really apply because there's like barely any fucking enemies anywhere, which is kind of stupid, but this game definitely could have been a lot harder. But I don't know. Sonic 3 is good, and Sonic Mania is good with the whole secret entrance ones and secret rings because you don't have to hyper focus on how many rings you have. Do the secret missions if you're good at exploring. Oh, what's going on? Come on. There we go. But Sonic 2's is alright, like, if you get hit, you can still, like, get your rings back and try another checkpoint. Where, like, Sonic 1, and, like, I mean, technically this game, where if you get hit before the end of the level, you're fucked, and you can't really go back. I mean, you can. Not this one, you can't. But it's not really a problem in this game, because you're really probably not going to get hit. There's not that many enemies. Oops. Okay. I'm probably just gonna get this last, or do this last mission here and then cut the stream off. Just wanted to stream for a bit. Don't want to go too long though. I've been streaming for almost half an hour. Yeah, I didn't even get the 8th. I'm not paying attention. There we go. Alright. I think it would have been cool if they if they implemented, like, if you get more than the required amount of blue orbs, it would shorten how many you had to get in the next run. And I can understand why they didn't do it, but because, like, if you fail one and then you get a shit ton of orbs on the second run, then if the second part, when it's harder, you can just miss a bunch of orbs and still win. Like, I understand why they didn't implement it, but maybe if they did, like, first run, like, if you complete the lap first try and get extra orbs, maybe you can cut it out. Because you're probably only going to go over by 1 or 2. But again, this game came out in 1995, so I can understand why it's a little limited. Ooh, that sucks. That's really bad. Actually, I'll be okay. I know these minigames pretty well, so as long as I just stay on the track and don't jump too much, I should be fine. Oh, that's bad. It doesn't really matter, though. Because I think as long as I take the other path, I'll get an extra 4. Yeah, we're fine. Gotta play it cool. Yep. Good. Good. Just need one more. Ah, shit, that's not good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna call it for now. That was fun. Hold on, where's my OBS? Come on. Here we go.